As a project manager in satellite communications, your role is to make sure everything moves forward, from kickoff to delivery. You'll be working across technical, operational, and commercial teams to keep the project on track. You'll coordinate with vendors, engineers, and clients to align scope, timeline, and budget, making sure everyone's pulling in the same direction. And most importantly, you're responsible for hitting milestones, managing risks, keeping documentation tight, and making sure all stakeholders are informed and aligned along the way. Project managers in satellite communications are the glue that holds everything together. They coordinate multiple moving parts, from technical teams to external vendors, to ensure the project stays on track. They lead the planning and execution of projects such as teleport expansions, satellite service rollouts, or infrastructure upgrades. That includes defining scopes, setting timelines, allocating resources, and managing budgets. Throughout the project lifecycle, they monitor risks, adjust schedules, and ensure that milestones are being hit, all while keeping stakeholders informed and aligned. They're also the link between engineering, operations, procurement, and the customer, making sure that technical realities match client expectations and contractual obligations. Ultimately, a SATCOM project manager is responsible for delivering the project, not just on time, but at the quality and performance level the business demands. Project managers in satellite communications juggle multiple responsibilities depending on the project phase. On a daily basis, they follow up on action items, coordinate with teams, and make sure nothing critical is falling through the cracks. They spend time updating dashboards, reviewing documentation, and prepping for meetings, whether it's with engineering, vendors, or the customer. Weekly, they lead project calls, review risks, and align timelines and budgets across departments. This is where the project's real momentum is built, through consistent communication and course correction. They also check that the work being done matches the scope, and they create the reports or presentations that keep everyone from operations to executives in sync. Occasionally, they step in for more complex tasks like managing escalations, handling change requests, or visiting teleport sites during key milestones. They may also support procurement, testing, or help wrap up the project with final reports and lessons learned. As a project manager in satellite communications, the skills you apply daily are rooted in structure and coordination. You'll use project planning, task scheduling, and scope management to keep everything moving forward. Communication is key, whether it's writing reports, tracking risks, or keeping stakeholders aligned. You'll also need to manage vendors, handle escalations, and review documentation changes, especially in fast-moving or highly technical projects where things shift quickly. On the other hand, while you may not be configuring hardware, you need to understand how satellite systems work. That includes the basic architecture, the steps in a commissioning workflow, and key technical concepts like RF, link activation, and licensing delays. Understanding the terminology used by engineers, whether in IP, RF, or the NOC, helps you translate between teams and keeps the project from getting lost in miscommunication. Strong soft skills are what separate a good project manager from a great one, especially in satellite communications, where you're often balancing technical, commercial, and operational priorities. Clear and confident communication is essential, whether you're talking to engineers, customers, or senior leadership. You'll also need to align multiple teams and departments, keeping everyone on the same page, even when the project shifts direction. Stakeholder awareness and expectation management are constant, not just reporting progress, but shaping how others perceive that progress. You'll also need organizational discipline, staying on top of follow-ups, timelines, and documentation. The best project managers stay calm under stress, adapt to shifting priorities, and own the outcome, good or bad. They're focused not just on delivery, but on quality and improvement with every cycle. If you're looking to become a project manager in satellite communications, the key isn't necessarily a technical degree, it's experience managing complexity and driving outcomes. Professionals with backgrounds in telecom or infrastructure projects are a strong fit, especially if they've worked with multidisciplinary teams or high-stakes timelines. Engineers in RF, IP, or NOC roles who enjoy coordination and problem solving can also transition successfully, especially if they've already taken on lead responsibilities or cross-team initiatives. Experience with satellite operations, teleport construction, or service rollouts is a huge plus. So is any background in client delivery, particularly for those coming from satellite service providers or systems integrators. Even ex-military or maritime officers with leadership roles in comms or engineering projects bring valuable structure, discipline, and real-world execution skills to the table. As a project manager in satellite communications, your toolkit is built around coordination, planning, and delivery. You'll often use project management platforms like Jira, Asana, or Microsoft Project to track tasks, timelines, and responsibilities. Tools like Confluence, Teams, or SharePoint help keep documentation and communication organized across teams. You may also interact with budget tracking systems like SAP or Oracle, especially when you're managing procurement, vendor payments, or milestone-based billing. And when issues arise, you'll be using dashboards to track risks, changes, and resolutions. You'll interface with a wide range of players: satellite service providers like SEAS or Intelsat, hardware vendors like iDirect, CPI, or GD SATCOM, and internal teams in RF, NOC, IP, and field operations. Sometimes you'll also engage with government bodies or regulatory agencies for site licensing or approvals. In terms of certifications, the PMP is highly recognized across the industry. Prince2 or Agile certifications can also be useful depending on the company's workflow. Technical awareness certifications, like the GVF SATCOM series, can give you credibility with engineering teams. The project manager ensures satellite-related projects, such as service rollouts, teleport builds, or infrastructure upgrades, are delivered on time, within scope, and on budget. They coordinate across technical, operational, and vendor teams to manage timelines, risks, and expectations while keeping all stakeholders aligned. As a project manager in satellite communications, one of the most important things to remember is, don't fake the technical knowledge. Ask the engineers. Your job is to coordinate and align, not to pretend you know RF better than the RF team. If you're starting out, begin with smaller internal projects. Things like hardware refreshes or internal process improvements help build trust and show you can deliver before stepping into customer-facing deployments. Also, document everything: scope changes, escalations, even informal decisions. When timelines shift or issues arise, your records become your strongest asset. Remember, this industry has long lead times and lots of dependencies: licensing, equipment, even space segment booking. Build slack into your schedules and expect surprises. And finally, never underestimate the power of proactive communication. Stakeholder trust is everything. Keep people informed, especially when the news isn't perfect.